And we're back. Everything is, like, spotty around us. Okay, continuing on. So, last time we began Telltale's Game of Thrones, and, yeah, we're just going. Let's keep going through episode 1, as we're switching to our third POV character. So, from, like, the soldier that's just, you know, around to help the family, to the new lord of the house, and now the sister who's, like, you know, on the other side of the entire country.
Ethan made this for me.
What a dick. Yonkins?
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
High garden brooch?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
I was gonna say, yeah. So this is...
belonged to Lady Elena.
Yeah, so she's just like one of Marjorie Tyrell's people. So that's interesting. And you know, this is season 3, so this is just her like taking Sansa's spot as
proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, this is now Marjorie Tyrell becoming King Joffrey's wife.
Wonders made
Or
by
no,
man,
betrothed at this point, but you know what I mean.
Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Hey, friends playing online. I should blur that in the future.
I hope to
Okay.
see them all someday.
So, looking around. Letter from Mother. Oop.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I was gonna say, I suppose she just got the news. Or probably has heard otherwise, but... I was gonna say, we can't pull a Tommen. Sorry. Okay.
One moment.
Too early for that.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come
Then
back
why are
later
you
if
in my
like.
presence?
No, it's fine. Come in.
What do you want?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
I was gonna say, could this be one of Varys's birds? I don't know. Or is he just a stable, or, you know, a random
You've always
worker?
been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
I'm just gonna keep putting these rocks in here.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just
I don't
this morning
know.
outside the royal
Okay.
steps, talking to
I was just
princess.
thinking, maybe she was the girl that, like, knitted that thing that Olenna just criticized. I like to think that. That's my headcanon now. You seem like you're good
They
friends
appear
with
to be
Lady
having
Marjorie.
some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Sometimes they just tell you outright, and then I can sell that information to other people. Is what I'm expecting in one hand. It's Telltale, and now it's Game of Thrones. You can't trust anybody. Like, you can count the amount of good people in the world on one hand, and that includes, like Ned, Samwell Tarly, let's see, Marcella, I'll give a pass to, even though she's a Lannister. Who's the other girl? Shoot, I can't think of her name now.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my
Stannis's
husband.
kid. I
A
can't remember
dear
her name.
friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
But I was gonna say,
You know how
that
I
is just
feel
straight
about
up the
what's
actress,
happened
isn't
to
it?
your
From the
I
show?
feel your pain as if it were my own. What
She kind of looks like
you've suffered is
Wolverine.
beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together.
She's just hanging around in
You
the
must
back. It's like,
understand there are
all
limits to
right.
what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She
Thanks.
mentioned
Appreciate the help.
Northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless,
I'm sorry, like the hair curve she just got just give me
demands
a
an
Wolverine
audience.
look.
She wants
Okay.
an apology of some
I don't know if I'm the
sort.
only one who
For
can
what,
see
I
it. If
don't
you know what I
know,
mean, you
but
know what I mean.
She's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
So you're gonna be no help, but I understand.
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Jamie is so cool.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Okay, so just don't do anything to piss off Cersei. So, impossible challenge.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Okay. But I was going to say, that is definitely Marjorie's actor, whose name is escaping me. I haven't looked up the cast list yet. Is it full-blown? Okay, hold on. Tyrion! It just turn on a swivel. Sorry.
You can do this.
It's a limited engine. It's just funny. Marjorie, wait, you're leaving me behind.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
That's just Peter Dinklage. Did they actually get like the full cast of the show to just do the voiceover? That is a surprise.
With your
Really?
permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Fine. Well, kneeling is not quite the appropriate response, but
The girl
okay.
knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Yep, that's Lena Headey.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
I mean, with what's left of it.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
To the one
Yes,
true
Your
king.
Grace. To the one true king.
That's actually not
One
a...
true king. Yet she didn't say which.
I realize my mistake after I said it.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Do a Sansa.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. Is it any wonder you were so impertinent to ask which king deserves your loyalty?
Yeah, okay.
If you have any loyalty at all.
We were
Is your
flip-flopping and
house
she's
willing
seeing
to
right through
swear
us.
fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. and I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The
God,
girl
this
has
does
a
not feel
remarkable
good being
talent
personally
and
grilled
sweet
by
voice,
Cersei
while in fact
Lannister.
saying nothing at all.
It just captures the feeling.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned.
I was gonna say, there's a necklace
But
just
now
like
that
painted
the war
on.
is
Okay,
over,
it doesn't
we must
matter. I'm
look
just
to
like,
rebuild and
okay,
forge
just noticing
new
the style.
alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual.
Yes, Your Grace.
The simple answer.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I realized that was not the
I
answer.
see.
I was
What
like,
would
no,
you
I will
go
not
do,
screw this up.
Cersei?
Nope. I.
Not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war?
What the hell were
Our
those
dear Marjorie
in?
here
Okay.
was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
Yeah. Okay.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Yeah. She's gonna
Loyalty
kill
is
us
such
all.
a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question.
Be true to the king,
Go on.
because I know what Marjorie's going
be
for,
true to
but
the king.
that's the answer Cersei wants.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
I was gonna say Marjorie will remember that. It's like, come on, girl, you understand. I'm doing what you told me to do.
The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants.
Yeah, pot calling the
It's not
kettle
very
black.
encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did I do good, ma'am? That's side eye. I might have just like ruined all my relationships, but maybe Tyrion gets it.
I'll walk you out.
I was gonna say he's got no,
This
yeah,
may come
season
as
3.
a surprise,
Right?
but I
Yeah.
met your father once at the tourney at Lannisport.
I was thinking he's like he's got a scar already, so
then he
Blackwater
was
already happened.
important.
Yeah, of course it did. Sorry.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you,
Lord
buddy.
Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
I appreciate you.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
That's what Lady
It was
Marjorie wanted me to
quite the
do.
First impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart.
Boy, I hope
My
so.
sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you.
But
And
it
your
could also
house.
help out the house. But
Are you willing to risk that?
okay, that's an interesting one. It could lose our favor with Marjorie, but that's probably on the way out as it is. You know, I'd feel better about that decision if we said we were loyal to her, but I'm trying to appease Cersei, but also ticking her off would be so satisfying. But also with at least some, you know, well, also, yeah, if the biggest problem is if we got to go collect ironwood from the north at the same time, there comes money and possible protection from the Boltons. So, I
Maybe far too
guess...
dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Right.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I think Nest of Vipers is one of the chapter names. And I suppose that's also a warning that he could be one of those vipers. Okay, okay. Interesting. Again, like, they actually... you know, it's like they actually have full-on show cast members doing their voiceover for this. I go, yeah, okay, that's cool.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
Not great.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
You don't say.
At least it's over now.
For now.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Ooh, damn.
It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Hell yeah, he was awesome.
I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard.
He's got a paramour, but he is open to
Perhaps
many
Lady
things.
Marjorie could make the right
Yeah,
introduction.
Pedro Pascal.
Who
That was one of my favorite
knows?
characters
Our
in
future
that show.
husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
Yeah,
maybe
but
even
Marjorie's
Sansa's
been pulling
mother.
his strings.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
You should have a conversation with
imagine you
Sansa,
to be
but I
my
suppose
handmaiden.
she only has those conversations with Marjorie.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
That would be an
Third
interesting
one
ship.
And
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
I probably should have covered for Sarah.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
I was gonna say, I kind of threw Sarah under the bus there.
The
My
Queen
bad.
was pleased by your display, Mira.
I don't believe you.
I'm just glad it's over.
Can I apologize
Landing
to
can be
you?
exhausting sometimes.
Yeah, if I
There's
was in this
always
universe,
someone
I
to
would
please
I
or
would not
some
make it.
slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It's hard to.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Indeed.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Just don't hold it against
Thank you,
me.
my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Right. We gotta break the news to her. I don't think she's gonna be of much help, honestly. So...
My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my family.
I don't think she's gonna be much
As
help.
you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
My family is strong, my lady.
Like
Don't let
Ironwood.
it trouble you. I know they will find a way to prevail.
Yeah, I get where she's coming from like, you know, delicate political position. If she starts trying to help a northern family while in the middle of all this, it'll go bad. At the same time, I don't know what she can really do for us. We've already got an in with Tyrion. Maybe that's enough. Or at least, you know, that won't cause too many other dominoes to fall. Well, there goes the horse and all my food.
7 hells.
Should have held on to that rein a little tighter. Oh.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Oh.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
I was gonna say, we got Ramsay Snow.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice.
Gonna say, are they
He
still
didn't make
torturing
it easy
Theon, actually?
With all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
Okay.
He does now.
I was just thinking, it's like, did Ramsay
much
seriously
further is it?
drag out Theon to torture him in the middle of the woods?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
It's like a T-Rex if you don't make movement.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Alrighty. Sorry, horribly hacking, and I'm trying not to do it in the mic. You say, walk up to him and find his chest peeled open. I'm gonna say nothing to interact with.
Bloody hell.
I was gonna say, is that it? Okay.
Lord Ethan, as
Shut
I
up,
was
I'm
saying,
tired.
You are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Sorry, I'm still coughing.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Sorry.
He was fair and wise.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Sorry.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions,
the hand of the king, if you
demand that
will.
a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Sorry.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Oh boy, here we go. Sorry,
I've done
Jesus.
nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan.
Sorry.
Maester.
The
Who
hell?
is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Is that Yuri Lowenthal?
Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Okay, you knock it off. You're not helping.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
Haven't you heard about the last long night? Everyone's starved.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
I mean, that is...
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please,
So then he...
my lord, my family depends.
Yeah, if we send him to the wall, his family's as good as done. And, you know, it's like, I want to be just like my father. Well, take 3 fingers then. But, you know, we are being... I'm trying to think of a word. Not Ethan the egregious. Ethan the empathetic, is what they shall call us in the future.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
The Lannister way.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
A Lord's Judgment. Let's say chapter 5. That's usually...
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Disloyalty shouldn't
That's
be
a subjective
if
thing.
Others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
I suppose that's another...
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
Who do you think I should choose?
Me, that's why I'm
There are
pushing
two
it on
capable
you.
men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty.
I mean, I'm probably going to choose Duncan. I'm sure a lot of people choose Duncan. Because that also ties into, you know, probably the North Grove or whatever it's going to be. Don't mind me. Okay, got a little time to run around. There's the Meister. There's the tower. I saw our little bro's there. Name is slipping my mind. It's a shield. What's up, Ryan?
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers.
But
I
it's
carved
only
this
one.
to give me strength. And this,
Ah.
so I remember.
Aw.
I mean,
Now I feel bad
I
for my
never
joke.
forget. But
Where's Asher's name?
you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Yeah. Someday
Yeah.
I'll have a real one, but not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword, I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
How dare you?
Was he our enemy? A
I hope
bad
he won't
man?
be.
Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, he's not.
He had a
our
rough
enemy.
go, had a moment
He
of
did a bad
weakness.
thing.
Then
What
I
was the
wish you hurt
line?
them.
I think it was
People
also,
who do
you know, what was the
bad
line at the
things
wall?
need
It's
to be
like, if we hanged every man who had like who got cold feet, you know, we wouldn't have many people left.
I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
So yeah, he wasn't actually enthused by that response. Interesting. That innocent face. Good day. I'm gonna say, we go to the tower. We got the maester, we got the food, we got Duncan. I was gonna say, where's our sister? Does she have anything? Can't talk to her?
Come on, you dog.
Malcolm?
You'll not
Whoever?
be fighting.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Who are
Hello,
you?
Uncle Malcolm.
Okay.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
Huh.
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
He said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I
Is
told
he
her
gonna
my
replace
place
me
is
as king?
That I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
I mean, fair.
But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you are. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Duly noted.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
And that is fair. I just want to get you away from him. He's got an obviously evil goatee.
I saw what you did
Sorry.
to that man.
Thoughts?
Can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Well, what would you
What do
do?
you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember,
You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
Hey.
You've always
Jeez.
given me good advice. Thank you.
Who do you think should be Sentinel? I should have asked her that, but it's like, I want to know what your, non-specific advice. Okay, hold on.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord.
Aye.
I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like.
I'm not
We've done it
enthused by that.
before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Probably not.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Yeah, if we're just pillaging from, Oh, I'm just curious. If we go to the tower... I know, pillaging from our own citizens on the outskirts, but, then we just leave them with nothing, so what's going to happen to them? And then we will never be able to use that strategy again. So that's not a great option either. But we need supplies to keep the main thing afloat. So... yeah, if hunters and trappers can work overtime, but that probably still wouldn't be super effective.
Slash and parry.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
I figured.
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
But if we got that, if we can get Lannister gold... so maybe we shouldn't jump the gun on that either. Okay, let's work right to left. So let's talk to... Royland. Sorry. Just watching them go at it.
Up. Swing left. Parry. Wrong.
Donkey!
No
Sir
dogs
Royland,
can hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defenses? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come. Do it like you mean it.
Give Bracer 2. Is there anything else we can ask him?
Yes, my lord.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He
Yeah,
undermined
a
your
decision we all
authority
agreed
and
with.
made you look weak to the White Hills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
So,
I was gonna say,
when will you declare your decision, my lord?
at the next High Council
Tonight,
meeting.
at the small
Small
council
council. Bleh.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
You're probably not gonna like it. Like, I get what everyone's saying. It's like, yeah, you need that, show of force. Give Bracer 2. No, don't do it early. Do it at the meeting.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
How about you?
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon.
I don't
know.
want to keep playing my
This
hand.
is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Okay,
Thank
maybe I
you,
should have.
Duncan, I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
I suppose that didn't help. Okay, I was thinking it was just sort of like I should have asked him about, see what he's had to say about Royland, but no, I messed up. Oh well. I'm still leaning towards Duncan because I see what everyone's saying about Royland, but at the same time, I go, it's metagame knowledge. But
My lord,
Royland knows something
are you
about the
now ready
Grove.
to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
My lean is towards Duncan, but, I understand why there's a lot more people telling you, or, implying it's like you should go with Royland. So we'll just see.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But
let's
you can
sugarcoat
only
it.
Choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Okay, Duncan, Royland, Ma. Okay. Again, I see, Royland, the point of him, being a military force and just, getting things prepared. Duncan, well, there is more things leaning on Royland. And again, I'm going off the metagame knowledge of just sort of let's go with Duncan. Because maybe something about the North Grove could do something, but that's not really confirming anything now. But... Again, my lean is just to go, try to be the good guy in the situation. This is Game of Thrones. You will die. But... if I die, it was because of my own choices. Duncan!
Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
I sure hope not, because
Now,
this is going to go bad.
Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
I don't know. That was his job.
With no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic.
I mean, there's a
We
lot of
devise
reason to
a
panic.
plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
That's the thing. We are outnumbered.
You named me Sentinel.
Don't
I
antagonize.
knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Both of you, knock it off.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
I was just thinking, this is a small council.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
That would be Gerard.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
It kind of is, yeah, that's the problem. The iron... Diplomacy is definitely not going to work. It's Bolton's. We can't give away the ironwood. Like, and again, that's metagame knowledge. If we undercut the deal we made it, if we undercut the deal that we made back then, it's not going to work. Diplomacy is definitely not going to work. But we can't lose the ironwood. We can't go into battle. So...
My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow.
I'll do my
It would be
damnedest.
Foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
Yeah, we're outnumbered.
You aren't ready for a fight. You're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
This is why
Well, then,
blood lineage
let's
does
decide
not
how
work.
We shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
If he's not standing there waiting at the gates with loads of
I will
men,
meet him
and
in
we
the
get
Great
him
Hall.
face to face,
move,
alone,
It's
or at
careless.
least minimal.
Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house.
Well-
You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
I understand your frustrations. We're all new to this, so just chill.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No,
And
we
don't
can't.
worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
You are just rubbing it
Then
in.
perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Yeah, again, I know. I'm too soft in the heart.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
What, are you going to change your mind now? Okay, now,
There will
Mother...
always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family.
Screw everyone that isn't us.
What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
I hear what
Yes,
you're saying.
I hear what you're saying.
Someone actually suited for this.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious. But you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities.
I mean, Asher is
You
also
do not have that anger
hot-blooded.
inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
At least having another opinion in the room, I guess, even if it kind of leads more towards, Royland.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What
Is
this
he even going to
family
show up in
needs.
time?
Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Just
Fine.
do it.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
We need another guy no matter what.
Thank
This
you, Ethan.
house is falling
I'm
apart. We
glad
got to bring
you
people
let me
in.
do this.
Although, I should
Know
have
that
asked
you
why
never
he was
stand
exiled.
alone. You are a forester.
Arrow
Mira
through the
stands
neck.
with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
A plan is in motion. That's why we can't get rid of the ironwood. I'm sure that cascades into such a horrible thing.
You?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
Can I help you?
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
Is that also Yuri Lowenthal?
hope
I
you
gotta look at
saw.
the cast list.
I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family. If
How-
you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
This guy feels very...
I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Again, this guy seems like he works for Varys or something.
People who'd be willing to help you.
Varys or, Littlefinger. Probably Varys. 'Cause he's, well, Varys' little birds are a whole thing. But, you know, probably fits the bill. But, you know, some secret shadow ally. Guy, you look bluer than, Gregor. Jumping back and forth. I imagine we're almost done with
Where's Sir
this
Royland?
chapter.
He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own.
Let's hope.
Your men stand ready to act if needed.
The gods don't favor us.
Hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Boy, I hope so.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber?
Indeed it is.
Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Okay.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton.
I didn't expect him to be like one of our first antagonists.
Thank you. No, that's enough.
Thank you. No more out of your mouth, please.
Who is this little boy? Is he not?
May I offer bread and salt?
May I offer
I have
bread
to.
and salt?
I have to rub that
I
in.
loathe bread and salt.
Okay, fair dues.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
I was gonna say,
Let
I
me
forget
guess.
his name.
Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
I forget the name.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed.
You would know. Okay.
Not bad. Lord Whitehill.
Sorry, I was gonna say, I forget the name of the actor who plays Ramsay, but he's like one of my favorite actors on the show. He is so creepy.
Can you
He plays it so well, and when he's not playing Ramsey, I've seen clips of him outside of that, and he's like, yeah, he's so eloquent.
But not this, apparently. Look at that. More foresters.
You
Lord
stay away
Ramsay?
from them.
Come out where I can see you.
I was gonna say, leave them alone. They're
Really must
boring. No.
focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
Bend the knee.
My lord.
I'm sure hope he won't stab us in the back of the neck.
Hard now, was it?
Then again, playing into him is probably not the thing.
I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields.
The one thing we can't give up right now.
I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry.
Nah.
Your father will have what he needs.
I shouldn't have done that. Or maybe.
You can't trust a Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men
That was not
are
the way.
Dead. How it happened is irrelevant. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
I'd rather not.
Ironwood. But
that is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
Oh, damn.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen.
We make better use out of the wood.
Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
at Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Yeah.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
I was gonna say, it's gonna be that, you know, bowl cut guy.
Here. Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester.
Leave him alone.
You're frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
Damn.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
That's not the answer he needed to hear.
You'll come with me, You
Damn
can
it.
be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
I don't think that could have changed. I said we have more to discuss.
Let her go.
Oh.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay.
We got another
Aren't you
guy on the
the
way.
brave lord?
Oh!
What have you done?
But I don't want a brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Oh! Okay. Okay.
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
Nope, he's done.
This on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
Don't please!
Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Let me
Bring them to
go!
Ryan! Do something!
My son.
Well, there goes one of our POV characters. Okay. A Lord's Reception. Okay. Probably shouldn't watch the next time on, but since we're here, might as well.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life.
Hold on, dog.
He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord
He was a
Ethan
lord for like
named
3
me
days.
Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There
I was
are
gonna say-
those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties.
Hey!
Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
I'm waiting to see, like, yeah, what's the statistics on decisions? Is there a way to let Ethan live? You're offline. Go online to see your stats. I am online. I suppose there's no servers, though. Skip the credits. I don't think these servers work anymore. I'll have to look that up. Hold on. I don't think those servers work anymore, so I don't know if we can look up the statistics. Just give me a second. Is there a way to... Nope, hold on. No. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put a quick pause and see if I can get into my old Telltale account, if I still can. Hold on a second. I want to see this. Okay, back. So, yeah, it seems like well, I suppose they're those ones people still care about. You can't connect to the Telltale game servers anymore, so you can't look up the stats in-game, but I was able to find on, Wiki Fandom that there were some stats as of 2015, but still. So I got at least some stats from 2015. Actually, I don't suppose it shows us what console this would be relevant to. Well, no, it's the collective servers, right? Okay, but so supposedly, as of March 2015, here are the stats. Okay, stayed with Bowen, 54.2% of players stayed with Bowen, and then the other, less than half left Bowen behind and immediately talked to Gregor. But so, people stuck with the guy they were right there with. Yeah, 69.2% of players swore loyalty to the king. So, you know, a lot of people tried to appease Cersei. You know, the majority of people, like 30% supported Marjorie, probably because they liked her. The other near 70% understood the assignments and had the proper fear. 43.4% of players freed Eric. So, yeah, Eric, the guy, the thief, yeah, majority of players tried to spare him because the other 38% of players, 38.5, sent him to the wall, and less than 20%, you know, the rest, less than 20, 18.1, decided to cut off his fingers. So, you know, majority of people tried to do good, a little bit of good in the Game of Thrones world. Let's see. Pick Duncan as Sentinel, 62.8% of players. So, yeah, majority consensus was, yeah, Duncan was the way to go. Probably from that meta-knowledge of just sort of like, Grove of the North, that's gotta be important. So, maybe it's like a Ironwood reserve of some kind, but there's gotta be a hitch to it if it's so secret. But anyways, so yeah. So, 37.2% of players picked Royland. So, you know, people had to lean towards Duncan. I see Royland definitely had a lot going for him. Where the hell was he during this whole mess? But, okay. And let's see. And 59.7% of players met Ramsay at the Great Hall. The rest just met him at the gate. So, and I was curious, so I looked it up. Yeah, it seems like Ethan dies no matter what you do. Oh, 1 second, come here. Sorry, now the dog wants to go out, even though I just asked you while I was on break. Just a second. Let me pet you for a little bit while I'm finishing up here. So, that's the thing. I guess Ethan dies no matter what, as expected. You know, that makes sense. This isn't like some other ones where I might be upset by that fact. It is because, you know, it's Game of Thrones. It checks out. You have to have a, you know, a episode drop like that to wrap it up. And that kind of fits the bill. So, yeah, we're down one POV protagonist, but I imagine there is going to be another one to replace him in that fact. But that means, you know, if one of our central POV characters wasn't safe, the rest of them aren't going to be either. And I imagine for the sake of, if this is supposedly, you know, I saw something say, it's like, it's supposed it has, like, continuity and, you know, canonicity with the show. But probably for the best way for that to go through is to have everyone go down. But I guess we shall see what the future holds. I'm oddly invested in this. I suppose playing, you know, I'm now kind of realizing I wanted to play this without any Game of Thrones knowledge. That's a mistake. Like, you need that context. Like, I'm sure for a lot of people, it's like, you know, experiencing Ramsay for the first time is this really creepy thing, and that's how you get introduced to him. And a bunch of other things, like being grilled by Cersei and meeting Tyrion, but it's stuff just sort of like, you cannot be fooling around the first time through. That is context you need, and you know, all these names and characters that they do not prefacize, you know, it's like when we were talking with, what's her name? The other handmaiden to Marjorie about, like, the seating arrangements. But, you know, they drop so many names and references and make you make choices based on those characters that you might not know anything about. So it's like, yeah, you need the context. It really feels like. But for now, that's a wrap. So next time we continue, we will carry on. We will see, you know, we will see how the story continues with our three guys, with, you know, our three, well, yeah, three guys. We got our guy at the wall. We got our girl at the, you know, the keep. I was trying to think of the word. And we got our boy, yeah, okay, Essos. So I was like, where is Essos again? I don't remember. Oh, that's where Daenerys is right now. She's, like, in, Marine, right? How long is Marine? Marine drags on for so damn long, and it's still going. So it's just so like, so when did she get there? Season 2 or 3? Goddamn. No, 2 was the other place, and Marine, whatever. Whatever. We're moving on. So, anyways, we'll wrap up here for right now. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's Marine, because that's the giant pyramids. Whatever. We got our 3 protagonists, so we'll see what is going on next time. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.